the facts and we're voting yes.
We have the facts, and we're definitely passing this amendment. All right. If anybody's out there, feel free to say hi. But hello, everyone. I am Liz from Beyond Solitaire, and I'm here to play Votes for Women with two very special guests. I have the designer of Votes for Women, Tory Brown, who is here to help me win. Right, Tory?
Absolutely. We are in it.
How you doing today, Tory?
I'm good. Happy holidays.
Yes, to all of you. If everybody's off work this week, which I hope you are, it'll go too fast, and let's enjoy it. Yeah. And, of course, we have the evil Senator Kevin, who will be representing the opposition today. Boo. How you doing, Kevin?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm looking forward to defending tradition and proper morality in our country and stopping the 19th Amendment.
Oh, Lord. All right.
Weak.
All right. So, interestingly, on that note, so Misha, who did the development work for this game that we're about to play on Rally the Troops, go play Rally the Troops. You can try Votes for Women and a number of other games for free. They're very nice implementations. And then, of course, they'll hopefully also convince you to spend too much money to have the paper version. But you can try Votes for Women right now with unsuspecting friends and enemies online at Rally the Troops. So Misha sent me some facts. So I got this great DM on Discord today that just said a couple of unsolicited things that might be interesting for your upcoming show about Votes for Women. So currently, 435 games have been played online so far since the launch. Opposition has won 61%, and suffragists have won 39%. But the belief is that these figures are a bit skewed because Kevin plays opposition a lot, and without his games, it's more like 59-41.
That's true. Well, so I wanted to make sure that the implementation was right, and I didn't want people to have to play as suffragists. And so basically I was doing a lot of beta testing and catching little errors or if cards weren't implemented right. But yes, I did kind of skew the numbers. So, yes, I also actually think that the suffragists have a slight advantage, but a lot of newer players kind of get caught up, like doing things they probably shouldn't be doing, like lobbying in the first two turns or things like that. And so when that happens, yeah, they're going to lose. I think Misha had talked about, he thinks it's a 55-45 for suffragists among experienced players. So we'll see how that goes.
That
Interesting.
Correlates pretty closely to our play testing, if I recall correctly.
Pretty
back when.
Yeah, for the final round of testing, yes, that's really close. So.
Okay, so basically, when I stop being horrible at this game, I'll start winning. That is how it works, isn't it?
Yes. By the way, if I win, you will henceforth have to refer to me as Senator Kevin for at least the full year of 2024.
You know what, though? That's okay, because senator is derived from the Roman word senex, which means old man. You can be senex, Kevin.
I am an old man. There's no doubt about that. So
make bets with a Latin teacher. You got to know your facts.
I will make Latin mischief at any time. All right, and then non-U.S. players apparently do still struggle with U.S. state, the state abbreviations. So that's still going on.
Well, and to be fair, on Board Game Geek, we added a page that you can download, and in the second edition, which is on Kickstarter now at votesforwomen.com, will take you right to the Kickstarter. We actually added in a state abbreviation guide, so that complaint will no longer be valid.
To be fair, a lot of American players complain about the state abbreviations. It's not just international people that are challenged.
Didn't we all do the envelope addressing lesson as children?
I would like to think so.
Well, I ship a lot of games, so I definitely know all the states. So
I like it. Apparently, we need to watch out for the National Focus strategy card early in the game. And don't let Kevin have it.
It's not up. Although, so all three of those are pretty good strategy cards that are up.
They can't see the screen yet, so we'll get there.
I'll just catch up then.
And then the other thing is that there are apparently some cool usability adjustments that were made for online gameplay. So when Congress has passed the 19th Amendment, we see a board overlay with intermediate voting results. And at final voting, instead of having to do a roll-off for every single state, you can, in fact, just have the game do it for you once you've run out of buttons.
Once you've run out of buttons, yeah.
The online play is so nice. And it really, right, like it tells you which region you still have to put influence in when you're campaigning, or it gives you just a lot of really intuitive guidelines for the game.
Excellent. So I'm about to pull the game up, but I just want to point out Molotov Cockatiel wants us to know that Missouri being MO will make him bitter on his deathbed.
Okay.
That feels right.
No, Big Mo. Big
All right.
momentum, Missouri.
So here is the game from my perspective. Kevin has promised not to look, but I don't trust him, so neither should you. If he wins, it will be because he was cheating. Obviously. That is what the patriarchy does. But here we have our board. And you can see the big board, everyone. Like a little Dr. Strangelove humor. But yes, you can see all of our state abbreviations. We're going to talk through them all. Don't worry. But down here, we have, this is my opening hand, which I consider to be Tory's in my opening hand, because she better help me get through this.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, yeah. And then for claims, these are just extra cards we can pick up. So if we go down, you can see there are strategy cards that we're going to be bidding on at the end of a round. So our current options are transportation, the winning plan, and efficient organizing. Kevin, do you want to talk about why these are all good?
Well, so transportation is just like you get to take another turn of campaigning, and it's especially better to play later in the game when you have the suffragist has 3 or 4 campaigners. If I, as the opposition, have at least 2, my 2 out. But the winning plan is great because it lets you get through your deck quicker. And then efficient organizing is much more valuable to the opposition because I only have 1 campaigner. So if I organize, I only get 1 button. And I don't have a lot of cards that give me buttons. So that's a card that I really like to see as an opposition. So this is fairly good. I'm a little disappointed in the state cards. Neither Georgia nor Montana, which offer buttons, are available. Only New Jersey is, and that's in your backyard. So, you know,
yes,
game is already
set
against me. So
no buttons for you, sir.
All right.
But I do like in the online implementation, if you go back up to the map, the cards or the states where state cards are available are highlighted in white. And so it just makes it super clean to see from the map where you might want to focus your campaigning power.
Yeah, I know a lot of people with their physical copies will put like some kind of separate marker for those states. And we thought about, as you know, Tori, we thought about doing that for the 2nd edition, but the board is tight in some states already. And so I don't know. That's something you can do at home.
Arno is curious to see what Kevin will do with the card that allows opposition to draw a ton of cards and discard them. He will draw a lot of cards and get deeper into his deck and make my life hell. That's what he's going to do. So the other thing that I want to point out to everybody out there is we have state cards down here. Basically, these are special cards that give powers to people who are the first to get 4 campaign cubes down in that state. And so this is also a bit of a race. It is very good to have state cards. It is not very good to allow your opponent to get state cards. And so we need to scramble over these like animals, especially New Jersey, because Kevin does not need to have any buttons. No. So as we contemplate these, just for everybody out there, we got California, Kansas, Texas, Illinois and Ohio, Pennsylvania and Virginia, and then New York and New Jersey. So one thing that Tori and I might want to talk about, yes, Tori, is like picking what regions we want to campaign in to make sure we snap the state cards that are there and don't let Kevin get too much of a foothold in places that he's going to get a bunch of them before us.
Yeah, this is really nice for like there aren't the other Southern card isn't out, Georgia isn't out, and so that's helpful for us. And having New York and New Jersey face up is also really great since that's where our campaigners start.
Yeah, so I think maybe an early thing for us to do is maybe go for New York and New Jersey quickly, since we're already there. But let's go ahead and play our first card. So I'm going to play this one for the event. I'm just going to play our start card because it's the start card, and it's that for a reason. But
there is no rule that you have to play the start card. But I always play the start card, whatever side I'm on.
I typically go with the opening move of start card. But so just so you'll know, as we go forward, it's 4 different ways to play the card. So you can play for the event that's printed on the card. You can play the card to campaign. So you roll dice for each of your campaigners who are on the map. We need to play the start card to get our campaigners out. And then you can try to move around and spew out cubes of support everywhere you go. You can play the card for buttons. how do you determine how many buttons you get? It's how many campaigners are on the board, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So once we get 2 campaigners out, we can play a card and get 2 buttons, for example. Or you can play it to lobby, but that is a risky proposition because lobbying means you're trying to get cylinders here in Congress to get them to send voting on the amendment to the states. They ratify it. They want us to all vote. So we need to lobby Congress, but you have to roll a 6 in order to successfully do so with that action. So you are really risking your cards if you spin them that way. So I'm not in favor of lobbying unless I'm desperate, which can happen. So
yeah, I remember during playtesting actually, as we weren't even sure if we wanted to include lobbying, but we decided to because it's the Hail Mary in the 5th and 6th turn if you haven't, if there's a pretty big fight in Congress, but you don't want to be doing that early in your turns because really timing when the amendment goes to the states is a big deal for the suffragists. If you send it too early, the suffragists will lose, right? Because they haven't overcome, they haven't done all the work to prepare the states to want to pass it. So, not to give you any advice, but when I play as the suffragists, I usually target it for a 6th turn or end of the 5th turn to go to the states. But of course, it can change, right? Sometimes if the opposition doesn't get their 2nd campaigner out until really late, then sometimes it's okay to send it in maybe turn 4, but usually turn 5 or turn 6 is when I try to send it.
But for now, we're playing Seneca Falls Convention for its event. So that means I can add a campaigner. Gonna add my other one. I receive 2 buttons. I click the buttons button to get buttons. There we go. And then I get to choose a cube color to add. So there are 2 cube colors that can go down for the suffragists in this game, and you want to diversify. So we're going to have to pick one or the other right now. I'm going to go with purple. But we definitely want to diversify because there can be things that kind of break apart the movement and that remove cubes of one color or the other. So if you've put too many eggs in one basket or too many cubes in one color, you're in trouble. All right, and then we're going to add 2 New York. Boom. So that is our turn. We're already done. We played a lovely event. Now let's see what Evil Kevin is going to do.
Well, I'm going to lead off with the patriarchy. So, although my screen shows you're still, I don't think you've hit done yet.
Oh, yeah, I have to hit done.
All right, there we go.
I'm never done. I'll just leave you waiting.
Yep. So my hand card-wise is terrible. So
yes. Darn.
I will start off with the patriarchy. I'll get my 4 buttons. And then Tor wanted to automate this part where all 32 cubes go out in the 4 states. But this is
regions.
But this is my favorite thing to do is putting out these 32 cubes.
This is so horrible. Look at him go.
Right.
Just look at that sidebar with everybody.
Welcome to the patriarchy.
That was great.
And as he built power in New York, it removes one of our cubes. Cubes can't, occupy the same state. And so you only remove your opposition's cubes until you can put in your own on a blank slate.
Yep.
But the suffragists can have purple and yellow mix, of course. It's just
correct.
Opposition and suffragist cubes can't be in the same state.
It is ideal to have purple.
So many buttons. Oh my God. Oh, okay. So basically, this is a very powerful card. It's essentially the setup card, but why would you set up when you could play a card that just makes my heart sad every time at the start of the game? But
Dan Thoreau really liked that, actually. And so if it makes Dan Thoreau happy, it makes me happy.
I can't help but appreciate its cruelty. But so just so y'all know, those of you who are out there, I've got a camera in the way, but if you hover over a card over here on the sidebar, you can actually see the text in the image of the card that Kevin played. So I can see the patriarchy. So you can see what he did. He added a campaigner in the South. He got some buttons and he put cubes out like crazy. And then this listed all the things that he did. So basically, if you are playing this with somebody online and you want to see what the heck did my opponent do, or what card did they give up to do this campaign action, you can actually look at the card that they spent to do anything. So, it's a good thing to contemplate that. All right, Tori, let's look at our hand and figure out what to do. I think we should definitely campaign.
We can definitely campaign.
I mean, a lot of these cards are really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to play this one for the event for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But
the draw 2, play 1, I would like as an immediate play for the event for me. The way that the suffrage movement history works, the deeper into your deck you go, the more powerful you are. And so the draw 2, play 1 in strategy cards, in state cards, or in the deck are always event cards. I almost never would lobby, but almost never would also campaign on one of those cards.
Yeah. So the other thing is that, these are nice,
mm-hmm.
but I kind of feel like we should spend maybe one of these to campaign where we're at. Do you have an opinion on that?
I think maybe I would campaign with Francis Harper.
Okay. Let's do it. So we're going to take a campaigning action, everybody. I click the card. I say I'm doing a campaigning action. So now what's going to happen is I'm going to roll a d4 for each of my campaigners. So we're going to roll. Not horrible. I rolled a 3 and a 2. So if I wanted to, I could spin a button to re-roll, but I don't actually think that's a good idea. The button economy is brutal in this game. And Kevin's sitting on 4 buttons right now. So, yeah, let's not do that. So I think we're going to accept the roll. Do you agree, Tori?
I agree.
All right, so let's accept the roll. And then we get to assign 3 cubes to one campaigner and 2 to the other. They're going to spew out cubes in different colors. So I definitely want to work on getting the
New York and New Jersey cards.
New York and New Jersey cards.
New Jersey helps us with the buttons, and then New York builds power in the region.
Yeah. So which one do we want to do first? We could just get New York right now, and then spread the cubes out, and then start working on New Jersey.
I think let's do a sure thing. Let's go for the 3 cubes in New York.
Okay, let's do it. So let's do yellow just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 3. We get New York, and we claim the state card.
Yep.
So we go down here, and we get the satisfaction of clicking it. Now it's in our claimed card area. So we can play it to add 6 cubes of whatever colors we want in the Northeast region, no more than 2 per state. So what I want to do is let's start by adding 2 cubes to this campaigner. We'll come to New Jersey, kick Kevin out.
Beautiful. I love it.
And then do we want to play New York now?
We would then gain the New Jersey state card, which would add to our buttons pretty quickly.
I don't think it'll get as far.
Wait,
no more than
2 per state.
But we can make it. We can go a long way, and we can just take over some more states.
And you can't cascade state cards. You can only play 1 per.
Yeah,
round.
Let's just do it. We'll play it. Play it for the event. Cube color. Let's say purple. I try to alternate. I don't know.
Yes, I think that's right.
So let's do 2 here. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Marvelous.
Done. All right. So the Northeast is looking a little friendlier, as it should.
You'd be surprised.
So I'm going to play the Beer Brewers. This allows me to roll a D6 instead of a D4 when campaigning. We both have 3 of these type of cards in our decks. I find as the opposition, I always try to use them. The suffragists have just such a better deck that they don't have to play them as much. And the way to make it count is you need to at least then campaign 3 times to make the math work out on what average rolls would be like if you instead just use this card to campaign. Right. So that's how the math works on it. I can explain that if anybody really cares, but I doubt they do. So my turn's up. Your turn.
Okay, so basically Kevin has sacrificed a little bit of tempo on the hope that his campaigns are going to be more brutal for the rest of the round.
Got the Beer Brewers behind us. In fact, I might go get myself a beer.
All right, let's talk trash about Kevin.
Those senators, man, you never know.
They can't be trusted. None of them. All right, so seriously though, what should we do next?
So
I definitely want the New Jersey state card.
Yeah. So then taking another campaigning action is probably our best option.
Yeah. Do you want to just spend Pioneer Women to do that? Or do you want to spend a different card?
I'm fine spending Pioneer Woman. The plains were a place of real strength for the suffrage movement. And that shows up in a lot of games where you've got 10 cubes in Montana and in other places. So it tends to be a place where suffrage in the game just builds overwhelming power. So I think sacrificing pioneer women is an easy bet given what's coming.
Yeah, I feel like I want to hold on to these
Conditional cards.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that crazy? Sometimes I just dump them, to be real.
I mean,
but
Oh, the play 2 cards?
no,
no. The
like if
okay.
this is out, then you can do this sort of
Got
things.
Got it.
So like this one in particular
is when you dump.
Well, I mean, this is nice though. This is essentially equivalent to that. So
with a few more, and then
with some more flexibility.
Yeah.
So I think maybe we just kind of leave it, and then depending on what Kevin's got in the hand, we can either ditch these as we'll have to, or we can.
I think that's right.
Keep rolling. Okay, so let's campaign using Pioneer Women. Campaigning action. Okay, so now we're gonna roll. Tor better have cheated for me. I better get good rolls. Okay, 4-2. I'll take that actually.
It's better than our last roll.
It's better than our last roll. So we're gonna accept that, and we are gonna give 4 cubes to yellow. We're immediately gonna grab New Jersey.
Drat.
And then, do you want to remove red, or do you want to shore up what we've got?
I tend towards removing opposition power whenever I can.
So let's do 1, 2, 3, and then we'll assign cubes to this one and just bop. Take them out.
Great.
I think that makes sense. Also, y'all, just so you know, if you don't like what you did, you can undo it to an extent. Once you've rolled, you're stuck with your roll. But Rally the Troops will let you undo like cube placements. So if you're kind of mathing it out and you have an insight, then that's totally allowed. Do you want to just go ahead and play New Jersey now and get our buttons?
Sure. There's no reason to.
No reason not to. Yeah. Buttons. So now we also have 4 buttons. Take that, Senex Kevin.
Aha. It's going to be important in the cleanup and strategy phase.
Yes,
well, good news. Someone just backed this. We got a new backer on the Kickstarter. So.
Oh, hey. Oh, maybe I should put the Kickstarter link in the chat.
All right. So I just campaigned and I rolled a 6. So I'm going to put 3, 4, 5, 6 and claim the Texas card.
You totally did this because it's my home state, you monster.
Well, it's also where I basically start. So. All right, your turn.
My home state killing me again.
Break your heart every time.
So, what you think, Tori? Do you want to play maybe this one? Do you want to play this, or do you want to just kind of dump something and keep campaigning up in the Northeast? Or do you have a better idea? You know better than I. So,
so part of my early game strategy is ignoring columns altogether, which I feel like is a little bit provocative. When we're talking through strategy or, winning conditions, it's 6 columns in Congress and then 48 states. And that really, for like new players, 36. When for new players, I think that they want as many columns out as quickly as possible.
Yes.
But that gives Senator Kevin a lot of opportunity to then just and sometimes it's can I distract opposition by putting a couple of congressional columns in, or is it more worth it for me to campaign and to do things right?
See, what I'm interested in is the cubes.
And yes,
I don't care about the lobbying at this time, but I do care about the cubes. That's a lot of easy cubes.
Let's do it. Let's use 15th Amendment for the event.
Yeah, so we're playing, Kevin, we're playing 15th Amendment for the event. I mean, it can make you have to remove some stuff. I don't care. I'm just going to accept that our lobbying failed.
Perfect.
Kevin and his friends were...
Oh, no, but you should re-roll that.
Re-roll, because it's both. You have to...
Oh, sorry, misread.
Yeah.
Reroll. Okay, there you go. I rolled 5. There we go. That's good. We'll accept that.
So the nice thing about this is you can go dump those in states, right? And that's really nice. Like the 15th Amendment is so good for you to get the first turn. So
yeah.
So where do you want to put our cubes? And also, what color? What's your vote on color, Tori?
Well, color is always a sort of almost as evenly distributed as you can, right? So like,
Yeah.
half yellow, half purple. And I think targeting the strategy, the state card states is
Okay, so we've got
smart and wise.
California, Kansas, Illinois, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Virginia.
I'll say if we do Pennsylvania and Virginia, as soon as he plays the Civil War card, we're unable to campaign in Appalachia or the South, Appalachia, excuse me. And so do whatever we can move now in the region is important because we can be blocked from it in short order because of the Civil War card.
Okay, that does mean that it makes it harder for us to get those cards, but that's fine. So let's do one.
Mm-hmm.
Put a second one, maybe?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. And then where do we have cards? Let's put them in some
Kansas,
state card
California
states
are
like
nice
Kansas.
for you.
Yeah, the California is a draw 2 card, which I'm a big fan of.
All right, let's put 2 here.
Okay.
Kansas?
Yeah.
One thing that's very nice, y'all, by the way, to play this on Rally the Troops is that it marks in different colors which states have state cards, so you don't have to keep scrolling down to see. You just look for the effects. You don't have to actually like.
Also, one thing real quick, hit undo for Kansas and go back to So hit undo, hit undo, hit undo one more time. And now you should put a yellow in California.
Oh, yeah,
and then you
switch.
can put a purple and yellow in Kansas. So that's just a better way to diversify your...
The half and half that I was talking about.
A fine choice. Yes. And also a good tutorial for using this for everybody, which is good. I didn't even fully realize I could change the colors because I'm just rolling along in the computer, so thank you. Yes, that's pretty good. All right. So done.
All right. I'm going to campaign. I roll 4. It's not bad. So I will accept it. I will assign them to this campaigner. I'm going to move here. I'm going to put 1 in Ohio and 3 in Illinois, claiming the Illinois card. And then I'm going to immediately play the Illinois card and put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and claim the Ohio card. Now I can't play the Ohio card, and I'm actually going to probably wait until next turn to play it. But I'm happy. So I got 3 cards, and if I'm the opposition, that's good for me. 3 is good, 4 is even better. So just letting you know what I'm thinking.
Bigger numbers are good.
Yes, thanks, Tori.
Math-splain to the ladies.
Well, I know I'm not going to win them all as the opposition.
That's right.
So I'm like, what can I target? Now, I'm sad you took New Jersey because I'm really in a button hole. Is that okay to say?
Okay, laugh in the background.
That's my wife laughing, so.
Good times. Okay. So what's our next response, Tori? What would be smart to do?
Well,
we could do the action on this one, but is it worth it?
I mean, that's right. The math on that is quite nice, especially given we only have 2 campaigners, right? Like, even if we rolled 2 for, D4s on 4, that's only 8 cubes, right? That we would be playing with at the most.
That's true. I guess the question is, do you want to make sure that you're winning states right now and like getting really massive numbers, or do you just put out as much as you can all over the place and do like a scattershot approach?
As suffrage, I scattershot.
Okay.
As you need as much everywhere. As opposition, I dig in and try to build out those 4 pieces as much as possible.
All right, so we should go ahead and do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Who knew that you could play Reconstruction without a Civil War?
Maybe Reconstruction started the Civil War.
That's hilarious. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do it in Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida. Ooh. Okay, so basically I can just switch
all
off
of the South.
And it'll tell me what to do.
It's all of the South and Tennessee, North Carolina, and Virginia. But Virginia is the only place you're going to put a cube because I'm in the rest.
I'm just amusing myself. I'll just leave it on purple then until we get to Virginia.
Sure.
And then let's put a yellow. Ooh. That does look better.
It does. Doesn't that look...
It's very attractive.
Yeah. And we'll We'll deal with the Midwest.
Very well.
I mean,
What state am I missing? Tennessee. There we go. Now I can be done.
You're the only 10 I see.
Oh,
Oh no.
that buttonhole joke really, like, you gotta.
He's leaning in.
All right, I'm going to campaign. I rolled a 5. I'm going to accept it.
What did he discard?
So he spent South Dakota rejects suffrage. Okay.
And I'm going to... Oh, I hate to spend a button to move, though.
Do it.
I guess I have
You
to.
just got to spend it. Spend
Yeah,
all your buttons. Oh, that hurts so bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
That Virginia card.
I can see Virginia from my house. Sorry. I'm channeling Sarah Palin there. I don't know if that was obvious.
You betcha. All right, so
lowest form of humor.
So here's the question: do we want to come here and campaign and give him an answer? So before he snatches up the Virginia card, or do we want to play this one and do like a draw to play an event?
I might just.
I feel like this is the best options with what we got.
I do want to say one thing real quick about the draw twos. Is they're better to play earlier in your turn, because if you get one that's like, roll a d6 instead of d4 when you campaign, or I guess it matters more for me because I have a lot of cards that hobble you. So it doesn't matter as much for you. So maybe you should play it now. But I just say sometimes you'll get a card and you're like, oh, I wish I'd played the draw two at the start of the turn instead of
What's
the end
Virginia
of the turn.
if he gets it? Oh, it's a draw two. One.
And then we would also have to campaign. We'd also have to spend a button.
All right, let's do the event. Let's do it. So for the event, select which card to play. Okay, here's our cards. So we've got our options are property rights for women, which is one of those remainder of the turn things, which we maybe could but yes. Susan B. Anthony indicted. Here we go.
I think that's our best bet.
We're definitely taking that. So we get a button.
Hooray.
I like getting to hit a button that says buttons. It just makes me really happy. And then we're going to add 1 cube in 1 state of each region.
Virginia.
Exactly. That sounds great to me. All right, then let's put one in.
Obviously, California and Kansas are good for you.
Of course, but we have to do
Look
each
at
region.
the mansplaining.
So we'll do, obviously, yes, those two. But then we've got to do these other ones. So where in the Midwest do you think is good? And then where in the South? In the South, let's take them out of Georgia, since that's where I live.
Perfect. Yes.
Get out. This is my state.
And let's take them out of Illinois. Okay. I know he already claimed that card, but
there's still one in the Northeast.
Yeah. Let's just take over Mass.
Sure.
The Mass holes, we claim them.
That's where the national organization opposed to women's suffrage started. You gotta fight that fight early.
Exactly. Okay, and then we are done.
We got
hey, the button economy is looking promising.
We got another backer. This person bought 2 games, so that's nice.
I love them twice as much as the last one.
So I'm going to campaign. Oh.
Yes, spin that button, Kevin. You gonna spend it?
Sounds like a reroll.
I'm going to accept. Well, because it's already like you can just bid 3 and all right. So end of turn 1. So now we all got new cards. I no longer have my beer brewers giving me a D6, and you get to commit. So if you bid 3, I just don't even have a chance.
Yeah, but that's a terrible idea because I need to keep buttons too.
However, if we look down and see what we've drawn.
Okay, so this is promising.
Yep. 1, 2, 3 cards that also offer a 4, depending.
So my assumption is you always play these for an event, and you just take that button.
If I have 6 buttons, I don't necessarily play those for an event. It depends on how I'm sitting.
Right. But we can recoup some of our button losses if we spend high.
Absolutely.
So here's the question: do we want to bid 2 and just see if Kevin's willing to give up all of his buttons to match us?
I think he would.
I
think he would draw himself to 0 just to pull us into the hole with him.
The other thing is that if we win it, we can take the one that gives us 5 buttons.
So would you spend 3 buttons to get
5?
2.
I mean,
yeah, right. Like there's
I
a net
would.
win of 2 buttons.
The rich get richer. I thought you opposed that kind of thing, Tori.
not in your case.
Winners
Exceptions.
win. It's a political science, not
Yes.
not economics.
All right.
But there's also like the winning
plan is really good too. I mean, transportation's nice.
like
but-
much later on, like
but the
later
winning
on,
plan
it's more powerful.
The winning plan is hot. That's a nice card because
It
getting
is,
deeper
but-
into your deck is good.
Yeah. But the 5 buttons, right? Like there's a lot of utility that can even get us toward the winning plan.
Right.
If we
It
claim
also
the efficient.
takes Kevin getting those buttons ever off the table,
Mhm.
which I value because I like.
There's
things away
only
from Kevin.
6 buttons in the opposition supply. Right, they max out at half of the 12 buttons that suffrage can put into the economy. Right, so he can't even get 5 buttons. He would only, if he could get this card, he could only get 4 more buttons.
Well,
I guess
you would spend the button. You would spend the button.
Yeah.
We're doing 3 buttons.
Yes.
Let's do it. Select strategy card. This isn't even.
Hope you choke.
Then how would you make money off of me? All right.
That's a good point.
All right, let's go ahead and just grab it.
I think that's right.
Event. All the buttons in the land. So I get to hit the buttons button and just look at all those beautiful buttons.
Look at the cascade.
So one thing that is missing from this mod is the ability to zoom in on the buttons because they are based on actual suffragist movement buttons. So are Kevin's crappier buttons over there. But like
my favorite being it's a man's world unless women vote, right? Like some real pithy sayings.
Yes.
And the suffrage movement essentially invented political buttons. That's when the materials were coming into wide use and being able to wear your...
Isaac, do you want to be on live YouTube?
Oh, that's not mute.
Oh, okay.
Taking your headphones off doesn't...
Sorry. My daughter's boyfriend just came over to visit and asked if you wanted to be on live YouTube.
Yeah, we have to figure out if he's worthy.
Oh, he's great.
Okay, good.
I'm a fan. He's funny.
Does he believe in women's suffrage?
Definitely. So
okay, yeah,
But I think I'm making him embarrassed. So let's change the subject.
I should hope so.
It's a rite of passage. All right. I embarrass kids all day. It's like what I do professionally. Okay, so we're gonna play a card from hand. Do you want to just go ahead and do this one and then maybe kind of prepare to move elsewhere on a campaign action later?
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Like that might be a good, and then we have some flexibility with these, but we can also just kind of use it to campaign around.
So the Virginia card is still in play.
Alive.
Yeah. Obviously, we're doing well with the Kansas and California cards.
We are.
Pennsylvania as well. So if they're, let's see,
we can annoy Kevin and do what he tells us not to do, or we can spend one of these and add a cube in each region.
Mm-hmm. 2 in Pennsylvania has a lot of value for our first option.
Mm-hmm.
All
right. Would you rather put 1 in each region and pick up 2 state cards? And then maybe just slow him down here. Although I don't think that we can actually stop him if we don't get over there.
I agree. I think given whatever Kevin's hand is, he'll claim this Virginia card unless we can do something about it. We can at least, with the Women to the Polls card, make Pennsylvania a little out of touch, right? Because he can still campaign in the Appalachian.
Yeah. Okay, so do you want to play Women to the Polls?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Event. We're playing Women to the Polls. We are going to send Women to the Polls. We're putting 2 cubes in Pennsylvania. Let's do, it's 2 in Jersey.
Yes.
Let's do yellow in Jersey. That's a lot of, Jersey's just looking so lovely. And then let's do purple Delaware.
New Jersey's the home state of Alice Paul, so that makes sense.
There we go.
And they also let women vote until 1807.
The picture on that card is one of my favorite pictures in the game, that blueberry crate.
Our designer did not like it. He was like, it doesn't make any sense. It was like, but it means
I'm
so
charmed.
much to me. It is the actual crate that's been maintained that they cast their illegal ballots in. It's lovely.
I like that.
Well, I'm going to campaign
No
I
way.
rolled a 1. Awesome.
Yes.
And I'm going to claim
Virginia card.
And then what I should have done actually first is play one of these claimed cards. I'm going to play Ohio, and I get to draw 2 cards. It's border states or Southern hospitality, and I'm going to play Southern hospitality.
Oof,
Oh,
that's a
God.
lot of
So-
cubes.
So he's basically just going to have a party in the South.
Yeah, but I'm in a really bad way. I'm in a button deficiency that I hate as the suffragists or as the opposition. So
Mhm.
you can bully me on buttons, and I'm really sad about that.
The
So-
opportunity to
Plan on
bully you is never to be wasted. All right. So I think that we need to play one of these, and we need to get 3 state cards on one turn because that's just badass. We have to do it.
I like it.
All right. So we're gonna play Anna Dickinson. I'm gonna get a button. Aw, I love buttons.
Button.
All right. So let's put a yellow here. Let's put a yellow
Yep.
here. Oh, I get to claim the state card now. Ooh,
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go grab it. I like that it lets you go get it. There's something really nice about that.
You'll
it's
forget
just-
otherwise. Like it becomes a problem in real
It's
life
so
games.
nice. Kevin's mad. He just took his out.
I like it.
Go cry. All right. We'll cry later. So okay, Kansas. We're gonna go
And then
claim
go
the
claim the
Kansas
card.
Ooh, it's looking so good. All right, and then
Pennsylvania?
let's go ahead and grab Pennsylvania. So we get another card.
Excellent.
He
I
needed
like
another
that.
beer to get through this.
Oh, this is bad.
Want to take him back out of Georgia?
Yes.
Leave. What do you want to do here? Want to whittle down something bigger or take him out of something smaller?
Let's whittle down something bigger. So
Like
Ohio.
Ohio?
Yep.
Excellent. You have a very different playstyle than I do, and I'm like totally willing to go with it. I'm very very
Okay.
obsessed with like getting little fortresses in different places, but I'm not sure that's actually the best way to play.
Yeah. As suffrage, it's all about the spread. As opposition, I think it's the dig in.
Yeah. All right. Let's just put one in Maine.
Sure.
We'll just keep taking stuff over, and then
Do we
let's
wanna
go ahead and play one of our cards because you can only play one per round, right? One per
Right.
turn. So we should just go wild with this. What do you think? Which one do you want?
Scroll back up to Appalachia. I mean, he's got pretty good coverage. Like I think the Pennsylvania card we could wipe him out of West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee. Like we could really
Annoy him.
annoy him, right? Like really.
You're doing an excellent job of that, ladies.
Let's do it. Let's play Pennsylvania. It'll also keep him there.
Yeah, that's
just
right.
Frothing
Yes.
patriarchally.
He doesn't have enough buttons to move and reroll on for campaign, like to maximize campaigning actions.
Yeah. What did that card let me do? Okay, it's at 6 cubes, no more than 2 per state. So what we definitely don't want to do is just take him out. Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Let's just switch for fun. There we go.
I like it.
Yeah. Are you good with that, or should I have just eaten up more cubes?
No, I mean I think he can sink as many Virginia cubes as he wants. Like he's got the card. There's no like real advantage. Like I
Yeah.
like it.
Okay. I like it. Nice work, ladies.
Go us.
All right. I'm going to play Virginia and hope for something good.
That's a draw too.
Ooh.
It's a draw 2, yeah.
Did he get bad ones? Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to play my good friend, Senator Joseph Brown.
Ugh.
I'll knock one out of the Senate and put 2 cubes back there. And then I'm going to play a card out of my hand. And I'm going to play Southern Resentment, which is playable if the 15th Amendment is in effect.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
Someone put up on Board Game Geek like conditional map. Did you see that?
I did. They asked me if they could put it up, and I'm like,
Oh, that's nice.
Sure.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shame. Shame. So I have to confess something that I did that was really bad the last time I played this, though, which is that I played the Southern strategy. I did win, though.
I mean, it's not. I wanted it to be impossible to win if you played Southern strategy. It turns out that's not a lot of fun, but it is hard.
and
Like,
not
it is-
historically accurate either. So
I got away with it, but what I
Correct.
did was
Yeah.
I held on to it forever. I just
Yeah.
sat with it until it was like at the end, and I used it to just destroy when we were doing state votes in the South.
Mm-hmm.
It was really bad.
Yeah, I can see how
I really
that's.
should be ashamed of myself, but
But you won, so
I
politics
mean,
ain't beanbag.
oh god. So just so you know, the Southern strategy is the most. It's the most ethically troublesome card that we will be given.
The artwork
Okay.
really digs in.
All right, what should we do, Tori? What do you think?
All right, who do we got here? So certainly, we've got one sort of obvious holdover card, or we would save it for,
What,
or
this
we
one?
can, yeah,
Just keep hanging on.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so too.
Um,
This one could be dumped to campaign, in my opinion, maybe.
yeah, I think again we're not super hard up for congressional columns at this point, and one in what's one per region, right? Like
Yeah.
that's 6. We could roll 8 and do much better campaigning. We could also spend a button and start campaigning elsewhere, which is probably if we're going to
Yeah, we
campaign,
should definitely
need
do
to.
that.
Yeah,
We got to start moving. Maybe we leave one and move one.
I think that's right. Yeah,
Like keep shoring things up over here, but just kind of split. Like have a nice trip.
Mhm.
All right, let's do it. So we're gonna spin
Okay.
this. Let's campaign, and then where? Well, we'll roll first. 2, 3.
that's
It's not
average.
Great, but it's average. What do you think, Tori?
Yeah,
We're already
spend
spinning a
them.
button to move.
Spend them. Spend them.
We're already spinning a button to move.
The card that we are discarding would have been for 6. Like we would have placed 6 cubes.
You're right. Yeah.
So we take it at a loss, but to be directed. And there's no more state cards, am I correct? Yeah, there's no more
No,
state
they're all
cards.
gone.
I am not great at press your luck games. I say accept.
All right, let's just take it. And then we are, however, going to move.
Yes.
So, okay, if I recall correctly, we need to assign the cubes first. Let's move the purple campaigner. No, let's assign 2 cubes to purple, and we'll leave her here.
That's right. Yes.
So,
Spread 'em
see
out,
how
yeah.
the move option, by the way, for y'all who are out there pops up? What that is if you want to move, you can click here, but we don't want to move this one. So we're just going to put out like a couple more cubes. La la la, so nice. And then we're going to assign 3 cubes to this campaigner. We're going to move her. Where should we move her, Tori? Should we come to a place where Kevin is, but would have to spin a button to move there? Or should we go to a place where we just get kind of free reign to go crazy?
So my gut says the Midwest.
Let's do it. Let's come to the Midwest.
Okay.
And then should we take over a couple states? Or should we knock him out? Like, what should we focus on? Cube removal or cube placement?
I'm big on cube removal.
All right. So do you want to do like maybe like 1, 2?
Yep.
3?
I like it.
Okay. That way we can just start, hopefully. We also have a claimed card that we could play. Would you like to play a claimed card before we turn things back over to Senator Kevin?
We could play the Kansas card. There just isn't a lot happening in the plains, and that might give us some feelings of strength in order to see ourselves in the plains.
All right, let's do it. I feel like it just never hurts to get those in action.
And I would go Oklahoma, Colorado, Nebraska.
Well, no, we're in the plains. Oh, Oklahoma's the plains. I don't even know what I think of it. I'm a Texan. We don't really think very much of Oklahoma at all, to be real.
Do Nebraska.
You want Nebraska? Hang on. The other question is, I want to switch colors. Should I do different states or put 2 in the ones we already did?
I like to keep one color if I'm just putting ones, because that means I'll move the campaigner of the other color there to make a better diversity. But that's just me being pedantic. So do whatever you think is best.
Well, see, we still have 3 more yellow cubes to add. I would
or
do
purple. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 3 more cubes. I would do yellow in Nebraska, Colorado, and Oklahoma.
All right, so we're just kind of building up a nice little bulwark here. Done.
What should we do, kitty? What should we do?
Don't bring your cat into this. Cats are inherently good.
I'm like
I have
Blofeld.
two, and I disagree.
I'm
My cats are
Good
authoritarians.
to me.
I'm going to do something I rarely do. I'm going to do an organizing action and take a button.
Oh, someone is stressed about buttons.
I really am. This
Aw.
is if I lose this game, it's because bad buttons.
Do you wish you had more buttons, sweetheart? I'm sure. Women can be patronizing too.
They'll never button up this win.
Matronizing? I'm being matronizing. All right. What do you think, Tori? Do you want to just do this and one of these maybe and just get another button to just rub it in Kevin's face and then
Yes,
just put some cubes out?
Yes, I do.
Is that too petty?
No, that's
All right. Let's just do it. Event, take it seriously.
Yeah, let's do
All
it.
right, let's do it. Okay. Another button.
Okay, that's enough. My cat is knocking everything from the Twilight.
Thought he was like us.
It's right behind the computer. I have Terraforming Mars because my wife and I played it with another couple, and now the cat is just knocking things off, and I convinced her to stop. So sorry about that.
So let's do one here.
Mhm.
Let's put a purple out here
Yeah.
since the yellow campaigner's here. Do you want to put it in a state that's empty?
No, take it out of Ohio.
Okay, that like that. All right. Maryland,
Yes.
South Carolina.
Okay.
I like making South Carolina be good. That's where my mother spent most. That's where my family's from. Okay. For the plains, just a new state, new unclaimed territory, maybe. Or should we shore up?
Let's do Colorado.
Okay. We're really interested in legal pot. All right, and then we got to advance the cause. No kidding.
Yeah.
And then does it matter out here?
Let's go Utah.
Very well.
All right.
Okay, so that is us. And then, do you want to do California now, or do you want to wait?
Let's wait.
Got it. All right, so done.
All right. I'm going to play Horace Greeley. I'm going to put 2 cubes in New York and
Ew.
2 cubes in Connecticut.
Get out.
Those abolitionists, man. Some of them weren't so down.
All right. Do you want to use this one to campaign?
Let's campaign. Yeah.
All right. Campaign action. Roll. Oh God, we're re-rolling that for
We
sure.
are.
All right. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna come here. Obviously, we're gonna do this,
Correct.
and then just another one.
Yes.
Does it matter where?
In a state with a yellow, like so, either Vermont or Maine. Yeah. Okay.
Cool. All right, and then she will also get 3 cubes. So should we just continue our removal project,
Yeah.
or put down some roots of our own?
You should move.
Oh no!
Spend another button.
Like that.
Perfect.
Is that good?
Yeah.
All right. Aw.
I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm going to get another button.
He really wants to play button fight here.
Has he discarded Civil War?
Huh. You could scroll back and look and see that I have not discarded
He's
it.
not.
Interesting.
Okay.
Nothing
All right.
like a Civil War around 1900 to mix things up.
I know. Maybe the Gilded Age created the conditions for the Civil War. That couldn't have been, right?
You could
All right,
only
so-
It was about freedom. It was about economic freedom. Civil War. I had heard on the news lately.
So Tori, I'm assuming we should play this one.
Yes.
What do you want to play it for? Event or campaign? I think event or campaign are the only real options here. That makes sense. Let's lobby. No, I'm kidding.
What am I doing? I gotta leave. It's Let's play it for the campaign. Let's play a campaign.
All right, let's campaign.
Since we're awash in buttons.
It's never enough buttons. There'll never be enough. Roll. It's not great, but I'm gonna take it. Actually,
Yeah,
I think
that's right.
It's an average roll with 2d4s.
so. We're gonna give 4 to this lady.
Let's take
Obviously.
a state. What state do you want to take?
Let's take Minnesota.
All right. Those Gophers.
And then here,
Yes.
let's. Do you want to take a state or do you want to just kind of keep
I would
stuff
put it
out.
in one of the states where we only have one cube. Perfect. I think again, as suffrage, it's about as much spread as right. We need 36 states. We need right.
Yeah, we got to
The
be all over the place.
4 doesn't do us as much as it does for opposition, especially
Right.
now that state cards are gone.
Got it. So, do we want to play the California card yet, or no?
You should play it at the start of your next turn, would be my
Okay,
recommendation.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Done.
All right. Unfortunately, the 15th Amendment has caused some problems within the suffragist movement. And so I get to remove purple cubes from 4 states. New Jersey.
So we don't have like 6
Massachusetts.
purple cubes in any state.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Vermont. And I'm going to do Tennessee. Oh, and you also lose 2 buttons.
What?
Boom. That's
yeah,
my favorite.
those divides are pretty tough.
This is bull.
He never played gerrymandering, did he?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Not yet.
It screws with the yellow cubes. You gotta
That's
like
gonna be
be
fun.
watch out for that.
I got a good draw
I am,
finally.
however, very happy with our draw.
Yeah, I think this is good. Oh, well, I see what I would want to play first.
You got a bid.
Ta-da.
Bid.
Yeah.
All right, what do we want to bid? It's 4-4. How desperate is Kevin? It's easier for us to get buttons than it is for him.
It sure
But-
is. And
but
what are
how
the
much-
cards? Let's look at the cards that are available.
Okay, so we've got opposition research. Oh, your opponent must lose half rounded up of their buttons.
That's a mean-spirited card. I like it.
That is so satisfying that it's almost worth playing all of ours to make him lose his, and then just trust that our cards will get him back for us.
Mm-hmm.
Is that horrible?
Yes, but
I mean, or he could spend all of his buttons, but I don't know. I mean, I guess he would just to prevent it in that case.
I do think
Spite?
I mean, I'm not one to stand in the way of spite. Let's be clear. And for the lulls, right? That's what the people want, as I understand it.
Of course.
But the winning hand and transportation as a free campaigning action
They're
is
really good.
yeah.
Do you want to just bid all of our buttons and just
Yeah, okay.
toss caution to the wind
Let's do it.
and see if Kevin will stop us?
I don't think he wants these buttons. I
Will
don't
you stop
think
us?
All right. If you'd only bid 3, I would have probably bid 4 to take the winning plan. Except I got a card that the key card that the opposition has to look for. So I'm going to defer. Spend your buttons. Go ahead.
All right. So the question is, do we want to make Kevin lose buttons, or do we want to get the winning plan right now?
Oh, that's the winning. Yeah. The winning plan is so good, though. Oh, now I
feel like
regret
we
it.
should maybe grab the winning plan. I don't want him to make me lose half my buttons at any point, but I also don't want to have the winning plan. You want the winning
let's
plan?
take the winning plan. Yeah.
All right. Are we gonna do it? Or are we gonna play it now?
Ooh, in the future.
Hang on.
Let's play California. Can we
Okay.
play?
We'll play...
Oh, yeah.
No, we can't yet.
Yeah, we
can.
You can play California
we
first and then a
can.
card from your hand.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and play California.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good
I like
stuff.
this one.
So I think there's much. Yeah, I think the Zit-Kala-Sa card gives us more button power, or I'm sorry, more cube
cubes.
influence power.
Mhm.
We are now in a way of needing to maximize our buttons inventory.
Yeah,
since
we are.
We're now at 0, so I think Maria de Lopez is probably It is.
All right, we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take the.
That's a
buttons
good
and
choice, though. They're good choices.
Yeah.
All right, so I get to press the buttons button. Never bad. All right, California, Nevada, and Arizona. So for California, let's just do another purple, another yellow, and then let's just split them for the other 2.
Yeah. There's a gerrymander card that takes all the yellow out. We gotta be wise.
I think I've already played it.
Did you discard it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that takes care of.
Has he?
I really have. I discarded it.
You discarded gerrymandering. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Okay. All right.
Still wise to. Okay.
Never trust Kevin.
And that's actually hurtful. I'm so good. I don't need to fib to beat you.
I trust you enough to publish my game. Isn't that enough?
Yes. It was actually the first card I played in turn 2. I campaigned with it and rolled a
Excellent.
1.
All
So
This is a merry battle, though. I'm enjoying it. I feel like we're at least holding our own here. with the Kevin win percentage. All right, and then I get to play a card from hand. Let's do this one. This is the obvious one, yeah?
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to campaign with it. No, I'm kidding.
It's like spit water over
Tory
this.
is dying. Hey, buddy.
Well, normally that would be really bad for me because now you gun me 3 to 1.
He's about to play.
But the National Association Opposed to Women's Suffrage is coming to play.
Ooh.
And he gets buttons.
Ew.
But he's at full button stock. He can't get any more than that.
Okay. Well, at least there's that.
My pockets are full. They runneth over. My cup runneth over.
With buttons. I've seen weirder things in people's pockets. Actually, okay. So, fun fact. One time I was at like a faculty reception in college. And, academics, they're strange people. So I watched somebody walk up to a bowl of loose M&Ms and like contemplate them for a second and then fill his pockets and walk away.
Were they peanut M&Ms or regular M&Ms?
They're just, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure they're just regular M&Ms.
See, that's bad because they're so small. But like peanut M&Ms have a little more form. Like,
were there any cups or baggies? Was there some sort of receptacle?
There were cups.
Given?
There were drinks. There were drinks around, so there would have been cups. But no, he filled his pockets with loose M&Ms.
Oh my god.
So if you ever thought that you were strange.
Well, these things are not mutually exclusive.
Indeed.
It's a matter of degree, I suppose.
All right. So what card shall we play?
Okay. I mean, the last card I'm a big fan of.
This one?
Yeah.
For the event?
Yeah, I think those 2 buttons are...
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Buttons, yay! And then, okay, we can do... It's 1 in 1 state of each region.
Yeah.
All right, so let's just take... Let's take Mass back over.
I like that.
Do you want to clear out North Carolina or put something down in one of these states?
I want to clear out North Carolina.
Okay, let's do it. And then let's take 1 out.
Yes. Take Wisconsin. Wisconsin is good.
Yeah, I like that. Future Wisconsin takeover. Let's just put 1. Does it matter?
No, New Mexico.
Okay, let's do it. And then
Louisiana's good.
Do you want to do a bigger one?
I was thinking we could take that out of Texas, at least make him roll for it when it comes to final
voting. Let's go for it. Yeah, okay. That works for me. Things I don't think about. And then in the plains...
Let's do a Wyoming. We didn't play that Pioneer Women card, and so we'll just make sure that we're...
Yeah, we'll make sure we're paying attention out there.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And then do we want to play the winning plan, or do we hang on?
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't really know. I don't know where we're at in our deck. Does it make sense? Like, I want to make sure we're doing it at the best time.
You're in the early middle right now, so your last campaigner's in the late, and so are your 2 voting cards. So,
does that mean that we want to dig, or does it mean that we wait and dig later?
If we dig now, we're still digging in early and middle. If we dig later, like this last game I played on Rally the Troops, I never got to my voter registration card, and it sunk me.
Okay, so do you want to do this now?
Is this dig all the way through?
It's draw 6 cards from your draw deck. You can play 1 right away, and then the remaining 5 you can either put back in order or just dump them all to the bottom, advancing everything else that's still below.
I'd say let's wait for the winning plan until like the 4th turn.
Yeah. Okay. All right, makes sense. So we can be done. Yay.
All right, so I'm going to play Progress, Not Politics. It's where I can look at 6 and put any number on the top. It's not as important now because I got my 2nd campaigner, but I do kind of like to get through the deck. So ooh.
I love that the keep your politics out of my whatever is as old as this.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Echoes so familiar.
The baseball card is essentially why don't you stick to sports, right? But these baseball or hit a home run for suffrage,
Yeah.
right? Where sports stars speaking their mind about politics, which is like a thing that people have done. Everything new is old again, you know.
Oh yes.
All right, I put 2 back on the top and 4 on the bottom. Your turn.
That's concerning. All right, so what do you want to do, Tori?
We are well positioned to campaign.
Okay.
And what is it? Sojourner Truth, both Sojourner Truth and Frederick Douglass are region isolated with a highest roll of 8. But with our campaigners, if we roll for 3 4s,
right? That's actually better. Or if we get close, at least we have more flexibility about where things go.
Exactly. So I would either one of those, you know, acolytes of freedom, we will discard.
Thank you for helping us. Okay, we're gonna roll.
Okay, good.
1 4 4.
I'm into it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So we're gonna take it.
Yes.
Let's 1 to her.
Yeah, I think that's right.
I don't like that Kevin's out there, but I'm not gonna panic about it yet.
Okay.
I don't know how you feel about this.
No, I think that's right. And I think either Vermont or Massachusetts.
Vermont.
Okay. Yeah.
A fine place.
All right. And let's take a state. Let's take states with these.
Okay, so we're gonna come here. Which one you want?
You're on North Carolina. Let's North
the other
Carolina.
Thing is that we could take one completely and then, or do you want to wholesale take a state? Because like we could add 3 cubes and then like start the next state, or we can just take a state straight up.
Let's spread it out.
So like let's do West Virginia because everybody wants West Virginia so bad.
And
then let's do North Carolina.
Perfect.
All right, and then let's come here and then let's go ahead and just grab a state.
Yep.
Let's take Wisconsin.
I like it.
Some cheese. All right. Done.
Excellent.
All right, I'm going to play Xenophobia.
Oh.
I'm going to remove all the purple cubes from one state.
Oh, Xenophobia too.
And all the yellow cubes from one state. Your turn.
So charming. Y'all are just real sweet. Bless your heart.
I know what that means.
I know some people feel really bad about playing Xenophobia. Not Kevin. And
never Kevin.
Game and okay.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Well, I have to win because if I don't, I'm going to hear about it from Liz until I publish her game, and
that's
then
actually
even
not true.
Longer. So,
I'm a classy winner, unlike some people in this chat.
Is Fred Serval in the chat?
Oh,
he's not here. But no, Fred is not a classy winner. Fred is a very proud winner. It sucks losing to Fred. He's French. I don't know what we expected. They spend a lot of time surrendering. So
yeah.
It feels good to win sometimes, you know? Also, he slanders me in his chats and then sends, like, timestamps. So I need to mark about this time so he can get it later. Okay. So, seriously, what are we going to do? You want to do maybe this one for campaign?
Yeah, do the sort of same thing we just did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just
Sojourner Truth, acolyte of freedom into the discard pile.
Heck yeah, but she's doing great service.
You are rolling
I think this is
amazing.
fine.
Fine, that's an awesome roll.
It's only awesome if it's 4-4-4. All right, let's do 2 with here. Let's do. Want to say Rhode Island and then Connecticut, or what do you want to do? We could take Jersey.
Let's take Jersey,
and then Mass.
Yeah,
let's do that. Okay, that works. 3 keeps to campaigner. Want to do her?
Yes. I think we have to.
Okay, so do you want to take West Virginia maybe? Or do you want to spread them out?
Do another in West Virginia and then do Tennessee and Maryland.
Okay. And then here we got 4. Do you want to just grab Minnesota back?
Let's take her.
My state. I like it. Done.
All right, I'm going to campaign.
So just so y'all know, do not panic if you're out there wondering why we haven't put more cylinders here yet. There should be some cards coming up to help us with that, theoretically.
All right, you're up.
Ugh.
I feel like we haven't pulled good campaign, like you roll a d6 instead of a d4 when campaigning cards.
We got one, but it was like
Yeah.
an event card pull.
Yeah.
All right, what you want to do next? Do you want to do? This might be fun.
Yeah.
And I would definitely want to play this for the event before we get to the bidding.
I think that's yeah.
But that's the last thing I want to do.
Yeah.
Do you agree? Okay. So
yeah.
you want to do this one now?
Yeah, for the
event. Do you
event.
want to campaign or do you want to do the event?
If we campaign, I think we need to move at least at the northeast, right? Like, would at least want to get
Maybe
some
like
color variation.
Yeah.
So I think if we go for the event, though, we have maximizing our color.
I think you're right. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so we're gonna roll
Keller.
dice. Helen Keller. They don't teach you enough about her in school.
Socialist. I think that's. I mean, certainly suffragist. Oh, rolled an 8. That sounds good.
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that for sure.
That 8.
Let's accept that.
And anywhere no more than 2 per state.
All right, so let's do. Let's see. 8 cubes total. What is your opinion about where they should go?
I am still a big fan of spreading it around. I think maybe some states where we only have one. I think some states where we only have 1 cube to like reify, right? So to
we could
put
do like 1, 2.
Yep.
3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
5, 6.
Some yellow up in the northeast. I like
7, 8.
Yeah.
Is that a good?
Yeah, I think it's looking nice.
All right, let's do that.
It pains me to discard Emma Goldman.
Oh, some people are mad about her inclusion in the opposition deck.
As a radical anarchist, Goldman believed voting was a waste of time and supported full revolution to achieve her goals. I'm going to campaign.
I remember people in high school going through a big Emma Goldman reading phase, but I never actually read any of her stuff, and I should. Ugh.
All right.
What did he roll?
A 2 and a 3.
A 2 and a 3, average roll.
Okay. You're not average to me, Kevin.
Thank you, Tory.
Okay. Francis Willard for the event. Yeah.
Heck yeah. So this isn't a huge deal, but what is a big deal is buttons. Look at Kevin's face. He's so jealous of our wealth in buttons.
Oh no. Well, go ahead. Take your turn.
We're gonna play winning plan at the beginning of the next round, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go ahead and hang out then.
Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Oh my goodness!
Feel what? Oh no! What is he
doing? It's a San Francisco earthquake.
Oh man!
So you lose all your cubes from California,
all of
and
them.
The button. Now, I will say, this is one card where I might have pushed Tory to make it a little stronger than it was, and I don't think she loves this card, but I love that card.
So I think the historical implications were post-disaster recovery periods were really important for suffrage organizing.
Yes, because it reordered things in a way.
And it showed women's prowess in a wider community context, not just in their households, but in organizing clothing drives and all of the lobbying for civil services. And so it got them out of their houses in a way. The Galveston hurricane was a big piece. Anyway, so we are on to button. I mean, what are our available strategy cards? We're just gonna smoke him, right?
We got transportation.
Mm-hmm.
Opposition research, so we can make him lose buttons.
Spite card.
Or play Eye on the Future. Playable if it's turn 5 or 6. Look through your draw deck. It's like 1 card to play for its event immediately, and then
that's how you.
The Eye on the Future. Like we need to go all in on Eye on the Future. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to go ahead and just spend all of our buttons?
Well, you only need to spend 7. I think you have 8.
Do you want to spend 7? Oh, I mean, it's like spend all the way up.
Look at our card selection again.
Yeah, we're rolling hot on the buttons anyway.
Yeah, I think if we play for event, we'll have no problem restoring our buttons. Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Brutal, but we're gonna do it.
Yep.
We should just do opposition research to be a pill, but I don't actually think we should not do that.
We shouldn't spend more buttons than we get from
Yeah, no, it's true. But it's just so tempting to be mean. But we are going to take Eye of the Future.
Yes.
I appreciate that about you, Liz.
What, my pettiness and spite?
Yes, it's very becoming.
Everything about me is becoming. What are you talking about?
Ladylike is, I think, the term I should use.
Such a lady. Oh man. All right, so we'll play this soon, but not yet.
Correct. We're still
And
on
then
turn 4, so
we're gonna go ahead and do the winning plan, though, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's actually a great
You're gonna have to walk me through doing it on Rally the Troops because I'm a little worried about making sure I get it right with like the arrangements and stuff.
All right, so
we're gonna play it.
You'll see 6 cards, and
Yes.
then you can pick the one to play, and you'll do that, and then it'll ask which ones you want to put on the top of your deck, and you can click those, and then which ones you want to put on the bottom of the deck, and you click those.
Okay.
So
Tori,
you see the 6 cards up.
I
right?
do see them. What you want to do?
So
this I like.
yes, and I think similarly the last one.
This one.
Yes, I mean that is
very nice.
Very
it's
nice.
Very nice, and it's not that.
Correct.
Which we'd have to live with for the next 3 turns.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe we just put that at the bottom, and so we don't have to get tempted by it again.
Sounds like a little Southern strategy.
It sounds like a strategy on Southern strategy.
I find it very tempting, and I feel
sounds like some
that.
lovely what Southern ladies are saying. Why don't you just work with us white ladies?
Yeah. This just sounds too much like a bro to me.
That's actually really important for Kevin and I, the Debate Us You Cowards card. Kevin and I met debate, and so it just became a real like emotional, right, like Easter egg of sorts.
It is a fantastic card though.
It is. I think the removing, right, like being able to remove your opposition's cubes like he did for California, really and it's demoralizing, which I really like. But I think we are still in a place.
We should play, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
Let's do it. So select.
Right, so that goes into our hand.
And then we're going to go ahead and...
And I think we have to resolve that card first.
Yes, we do. Okay, 2 in each state. So let's do...
Up 1, 1, 1, 1.
That's such a good card.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
All right, now then you put which one.
Now we're going to select what goes on top of the deck. And then is the order I select them like that'll be the top, second one down, third one down?
It should say, but I'm actually a little confused about how they've implemented it. So
I guess we'll figure it out. Which ones do you want to keep, Tori? Yes or no?
I can't see where your like indicator is. Oh, well, no.
No. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Yes or no?
No.
No.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
And yes. I mean, those are the same.
Oh, you want to keep one of these?
Correct. It doesn't matter which one.
Do you want to keep this one for emotional reasons?
Sure.
Okay. Want to say? Does it matter what order they go in? I guess
we don't know.
Drama.
Yeah. On the top, maybe. On the bottom, not really, because you won't see those cards on the bottom unless.
That was what we wanted to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Correct.
Okay, and then next.
Yep.
Bottom. Okay, top, draw deck, bottom. That's actually really nice. So just for those of you who are watching, you can see this is what we put up on the top. This is the draw deck itself, and there's the bottom. So we're okay. Next.
Now we play a card
we still need to play from our hand. We're not even done.
Nope.
What do you want to do?
I think the Jeanette Rankin card kicking the Kevin balls, and so that's.
Although you only have one button to re-roll, you might want to wait.
Oh, how many? Wait, do we really only have one button?
Right now.
Well, then if we play the club movement card,
then we can just set up for like cruising the whole rest of the time.
Yeah.
I also want to play this for the event. That's just so nice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's really nice.
It's time to start pushing. So
yeah,
let's do this one for now.
Okay.
We had a nice turn in terms of cube placement, so I don't feel like I'm losing anything through that.
I think that's right. Yeah, pulling the West Awakening card is a biggie.
All right, I'm going to play a threat to the ideal of womanhood. And so
that's
whenever you play a card as an event, you have to spend a button.
Mm.
Which often I don't play that card, but I feel like it's just the time to play it.
Well, so I mean, so that can lead us to some campaigning, right?
Yeah, but I mean, we need to do that some anyway.
Yeah, I think that's right.
I don't want him to have more buttons than us. That's sort of the issue that I'm struggling with right now. But I don't know how. I mean, we can get a net gain, but it's a lot of sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, while you're thinking about it, we have another backer from Italy. So, woohoo!
You can see where they're from.
Well, if they they have to identify if they're paying the shipping that you don't have to pay in the United States, and so it'll say shipping to in the country, so Italy. So
cool. Okay, what do you want to do, Tori? What's our best choice here?
I think. So if
this is a net gain,
it is a net gain. If we want to commit to a number of campaigning actions, then we play the Marie-Louise Bottineau card. Right, like that will give us rolling a D6 instead of a D4. He's already disincentivized a lot of event cards. And frankly, we've been holding on to one card that we can
dump,
maybe campaign with.
And then maybe we can hold one of these until next time.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to do it?
Yeah, let's commit to some campaigning.
Okay, so we're going to do the event.
Yeah, so we're going to pay a button, right? Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But we're going to be a real pain in the arse for the whole rest of the time.
Yeah, that's really nice. So, so I need to match that, and I'm going to play conservative opposition. So I'll be rolling D6s also.
All right, do you want to just go ahead and campaign on this?
Let's do Emmeline Pankhurst first.
Okay. All right, so campaign action.
What did she do again? Oh.
What did Emmeline Pankhurst do?
The
British suffragist.
Don't be a smart butt. I was actually saying, what does the card say? But I see you're discarding it to campaign.
Yeah. All right, we've got 1, 5, 6. What you want to do, Tori? I think we take it, but where do we put everybody?
Well,
do we spin buttons further, or do we and move people around, or what do we want to do?
So let's first deal with the, I think, Midwest. Assign a 6.
Okay.
Or can we?
So we're going to accept this for sure.
I think we have to accept it. I think we're in button maximization.
So they said first they want us to assign 1 cube. So who's our 1?
I think
just eat away at New Hampshire, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Chomp. All right. Now we're going to assign 5 cubes to a campaigner. Do you want to come here and then just maybe we could just kill Virginia, or we could put some stuff of our own out?
I think let's kill Kentucky and spread around the rest.
Like that?
Yep.
Yeah. That's actually
okay. And then 6 here. So I'm assuming maybe eliminate 1 and then claim another?
Yes.
Let's just do Illinois. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Great.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Working for you?
So. Yeah.
All right. And then we're still waiting on Eye on the Future. That'll be nice, though.
Yes. Yeah, we can do that in the 5th.
I'm not sure what's in there that we're looking for, but I think you will know.
I will definitely know. All right, Senator from the great state of the district.
So, Dysphoria asked, is there a reprint being crowdfunded at the moment? Actually, yes. We've been planning to do this since before Kevin launched the reprint, but it just, I wonder about his timing now. Sneaky, sneaky. There is a Votes for Women's second printing on Kickstarter right now.
Dropped in the link.
All right, I campaigned.
Here, if y'all want it, I'm pulling up the link now.
I just dropped it in the.
Oh, you got it. Okay. I don't see it. Is there a lag?
Yes.
Okay. Oh no, you're dropping it in the wrong place. You can't drop it on YouTube.
I can't drop it on YouTube?
You put it in our chat. I got you. I put it on our YouTube chat. This is running through my YouTube channel, so you can't actually put something through StreamYard into the chat.
No,
you're only chatting to me.
No, I'm chatting on YouTube. I don't know how things work.
I have no idea. Well, there's 2 links. Nobody will die from it. Okay, so it's up to us now. What did Kevin do?
I did some campaigning.
The ladies' battle. You don't get to claim my battles, you monster. All right. What you want to do, Tori? We should definitely campaign some more.
Yeah, we should campaign.
Or do you want to? Well, yeah, we could spend a button to do something like this, but we'd have to spend another button most likely if we roll bad. I don't like that very much.
Like, I feel like we, a bit of the sunk cost fallacy, right? By playing Marie-Louise Bottineau, we really maximize. Yeah. So I think, so the Civil War card freezes you out for the rest of the turn on the South and Appalachia. Like, we have not contested the South at all, right? Like, that has been ceded ground for good or for bad.
Yeah.
But we're like midway through, right? The hand. So if we discard Union Victory and use it to campaign, and Kevin plays Civil War
then
immediately,
we're stuck.
Well, I don't think.
How long does it last?
Just until the end of the turn.
With 3 cards, yeah, he'd have to pay a button to move there.
I can always hold it and play it on the 5th turn, though.
He could.
Yeah. Otherwise, what else? I mean, I think, the 3 cards that we're looking at, one has no...
This one is better than that one.
I can't see where you're this.
Okay, so... Oh, hang on. Am I frozen?
Do you want me to leave the chat so you can talk strategy?
I mean, we could probably just talk.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right, so I think that
we're doing
Milholland gives us more stuff. It's more of a keeper.
Yeah.
So we could dump Cat.
I think dumping Cat or Rankin, like Rankin has a lot of possibility, but we're doing great in the plains where she amasses the most, right? Like,
you're gonna dump Jeanette Rankin? What kind of? Oh my! Oh.
So the dumping Cat, right? Like, that's those 2 buttons that we can't replace otherwise.
Yeah.
I mean, we could discard a different card and get 3 buttons.
Oh, sorry about that.
Right, you can always discard.
Yeah, we can always just get buttons at this point. We got a good button economy if we really want it.
Yeah. And we get 3 buttons.
You can discard a card, to get 3 buttons.
Yeah.
So.
All right. What do you want to do, Tori?
Let's campaign with Carrie Chapman Cat.
Okay. Let's do it. Campaigning action.
Roll
them bones. 5-4-4. I'm gonna take it.
Yep.
That's good.
Kevin's so mad about our rolls. It's perfect.
I think Tora must have set this game.
If that's true, love you, Tor. Thanks. All right. Hang on. It was 5-4-4. Who's getting the 5?
Let's put the 5 on purple.
Which one? This one?
Oh yeah, sorry. The Appalachia.
Okay. Kill this?
Yep.
And then put
one
there?
back. Yep.
And then put one more, just maybe West Virginia?
Yep.
That's nice. That's nice. Okay, and then 4 cubes to a campaigner. All right, let's figure out what we're doing in the Northwest. Do you want to just kill off New Hampshire?
Yes, I do.
No!
In most things.
I want New Hampshire to live. I want Kevin's influence there to die. All right, and then...
Another 4.
Let's just take... Or do you want to take out?
Let's take out... Yeah.
Let's get Gen Con back.
I think Gen Con's been lost to us for a while.
Oof. All right.
Because you're decent people. Well, no, that's not true. Hold on. All right. So I'm going to play the Transcontinental Railroad so I can move a campaigner without spending buttons. So I'm going to move here. And then I'm going to move here. And then I'm going to roll to campaign. And I am rolling junk, but I'm going to accept it.
No, you're rolling D6s.
I know, and I'm still rolling junk. I rolled a 4 and a 1. The average should have been a 7. So, all right.
Aw, poor baby.
I'm very distressed.
I think you're all right. Okay. Argo again.
Okay.
What you want to do, Tori?
We can.
The Appalachia is ours now if we want to campaign again.
That's true.
Is it though?
Of course. Always. I'm kidding.
So the Inez Mulholland, right? Like we would get a net 1 button if we were
Yes.
to, right?
Yes, and we could just spew a bunch of different regions.
Right. You think
Should
it's
be pretty
worth the +1 button, right? With the campaigning action, we always risk a reroll losing a button, right? And so we're coming close to now a
kind of a is it worth the money, as it were?
Yeah.
I'm convinced that Kevin's holding on to Civil War just to be a pain in the arse over there.
Yeah.
So I think we must hang on to Union victory, which means
I could have put it on the bottom when I played Progress, not Politics, and I put 4 cards on the bottom of my deck. Or I could be holding it because I'm a bad man and I like a late Civil War.
I think he does like a late Civil War. I think that's what Kevin likes.
Who doesn't? Late 2024, is that?
That movie looks so bad.
It looks terrible. All right, do you want to do Inez Mulholland?
Yeah, let's play for the event and spend the button.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to get 2 buttons back, so
yeah,
it's a net gain anyway.
Yeah.
And then 1 state of each region. All right. Let's put a yellow cube in, I want to say like, do you want to do New York, New Hampshire, Vermont?
Let's do Vermont.
Vermont. I like it. Then out here, where shall we put a cube?
Let's do a purple cube in Illinois.
All right, I like it. Here, let's do a yellow
cube. Yeah. In North Carolina.
Okay, excellent. I like that. That works for me. And then in the South, it doesn't matter what color.
1 away from Texas.
All right. I like it.
Yep.
And then, let's see, out here?
Yep. Let's do yellow in Colorado.
Yeah, I like that. And then out here, it's pretty even.
It is.
So let's just keep it yellow. But yellow where?
How about California?
Cali. We've been rebuilding out there.
That's
Earthquake
right.
or no?
Going back to Cali.
Okay.
All
that
right.
wasn't bad. We did pretty good there.
So I think you're actually probably good people and not going to play Southern Strategy. So I'm going to discard 1 of my Southern Strategy cards and campaign. Oh, double 2s? Are you kidding me? Reroll.
Man, we should have kept Southern Strategy.
Oh. I cannot roll today. This is terrible. All right, done.
Ugh. All right, and then what do you want to do? Do you want to do this for the event? Or do you want to do it for another campaign action?
If we do it for the event, then we are tied on buttons.
Let's do it for campaign.
Okay.
I feel like we're going to be okay with this.
Yes, I'm not concerned about
I'm
that.
not worried. So I think we should just campaign.
Okay.
Like, it would be really nice to just automatically grab this, but I think we're going to be okay.
And when you roll well on Jeanette Rankin, it is a bloodbath. But which is funny because she was a pacifist. But I think for us campaigning in this moment, given our D6s.
Yeah, 5, 6, 4. Oh, hell yeah, I'm accepting that.
Yeah.
Okay, who's getting
You
the 5?
campaigned with Jeanette Rankin. Oh my goodness.
But she gave us a 5, 6, 4, Kevin.
She is turning over in her grave right now.
Is it no more than 2 per state?
No, this is campaign.
No, it's campaigning. Sorry. Yeah.
It's campaign. Who's getting 5? Also,
take me out of Virginia.
Yeah, so what's his state count right now? Yeah, I mean, if we did Virginia and Ohio in we could just wipe him off the map in these places.
Mean. I like it.
Yeah, okay. 5 in Virginia.
Who's getting 6?
Oh.
Do you want to do 6 here?
Sure. Because that also then
1,
Ohio.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Indiana.
Do you want to take him out of Indiana or add 2 of our own somewhere?
I'm going to take him out of Indiana.
All right. Let's do that. That works for me anyway.
And then 4 to the northeast.
Yeah. So let's do 1, 2, maybe 3, 4.
Yep.
That seems reasonable to me. Just kind of getting some spread.
It does. Yep.
And
Love that
then
spread.
done.
Okay.
I'm going to discard a card to organize.
Because he
And
needs.
now I have 6 buttons.
Oh.
Okay. But we can make him spend them. That is the thing that we can do.
It's true.
So let's look at what we got really quick. So we're definitely playing Eye on the Future this turn. I have no doubt.
Yes.
And then we have these other lovely cards that have come up. I'm so shocked by some of them. This we want for sure. So this is great.
Yep. Yeah.
This is great.
Yep.
This is great.
Yep. The one next to it also.
Yeah, we're in a good spot, actually, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. I'm happy about us. Well, so what does he like? Is there anything? Can we block?
Let's look at the strategy cards. So the strategy cards that we're bidding for: transportation,
yeah,
opposition research, which I'd really prefer he not get, but will survive. I don't think he'd even bother actually, because there's also national freaking focus, which is why he did that. He wants national focus.
I mean, it's 12 cubes.
It's 12 cubes.
Yeah.
All right. What do you want to do with our bid? I want to at least make this cost him without totally screwing us over. But it won't screw us over totally because we have options.
So then the question is 4 or 5 buttons.
How much do you want to hurt him?
I never want to hurt Kevin.
I love hurting Kevin. How much do I want to hurt myself in order to hurt Kevin? Seriously, what do you think?
I think play vicious is like go 5.
Let's do it. Vicious sounds good. Also, I mean, it is just a game this time. We do get to vote for now. You gonna do it, Kevin?
All right.
He did it.
He did it.
He did it.
And he put national focus, those 12 cubes. Okay.
But he can't move, so at least
Yeah, but you can't move either, so.
that won't last. All right, do you want to do
well, first we can do Eye on the Future. We can play
let's do Eye on the Future first.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna play that for the event, and then what do we want? I actually have no clue what we want. But I bet you have some ideas for what we want.
Voter registration.
This one.
Yes. Or Miss Feb wins the last vote. They are of equal importance. Let's do Miss Feb. Like we have like the tie. We need the tie break, so let's do Miss Feb.
Okay, we're gonna take this one.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So where did it go?
It should have gone onto final voting stage up on the board. There's
there it is. Okay. I was like, where did it go? I'm an idiot. All right. Good. And then do you want to play trade union?
I do.
Oh.
I know. Those working women really, once the suffrage movement kind of got out of its class problem, it really helps a lot.
Oh, this is looking hot. I'm so happy.
Yeah. So that gives
Kevin can possibly ruin our happiness, but that's fine.
Well, now it's become apparent that I'm not going to be able to win on the board, so it's time to start talking to Congress. I'm going to play War in Europe.
The lobby.
And so now, if you want to campaign, you have to pay a button.
I think we're set well for
events.
For events, yeah.
I think so.
No, you have to pay a button to campaign.
Right.
No, I mean we have nice events.
Oh, okay.
What about isn't it lobbying?
No, lobbying's free.
Lobbying's
There's
free.
no card that.
It's only campaigning that we have to pay for. We're okay. Okay.
Oh, we had 2 more backers.
Do you want to do this one? Let's hang on to this for a second.
Yeah.
What about this one? Or we can play this one.
We have 4 campaigners on the board.
Yeah.
We are still rolling D4. We're now back to rolling D4s.
Yeah.
Where did she?
But we have to pay a button to campaign this turn now. Does this last? This is just the turn, and then it'll go away.
Yeah.
All right. So in stage 6, we've got a lot to do, but it seems to me that maybe this might be good. Our friend Ida.
Yes. Let's do that.
Let's do her for the event.
Perfect.
So
get them buttons.
So let's do 2 in Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's do purples here.
Well, let's, instead of going 6.
Well, it says 1 in every
state.
2 in Illinois, 1 in every other state.
Fair.
So I'm just going to do all purple, actually. There we go.
Oh, I hate it when this happens, but there is now a civil war in effect.
Aw.
Oh, no.
But did you keep Union victory?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We've got some buttons to re-roll. Yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to do it right now, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Event.
Fail.
Okay, so we need to roll a die.
Come on, General Lee.
5.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
That sounds
2
nice.
buttons.
That's good. I like buttons.
I love buttons. So beautiful. So buttony.
Okay. And I think we're done.
Oh, you're not going to like what I'm doing.
I never like what you're doing.
The good senator from Utah opposes this woman's suffrage thing.
Oh, shoot. All right, so what are we going to do about this lobbying situation?
Well, we still have another. We're only in turn 5, and there's some good stuff that we've been able to sort of set up for turn 6, hopefully.
Yeah.
But processions for suffrage is our best bet.
So shall we play it?
Let's play procession.
No. Well, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But you would only have 2 rolls with it. You might want to save it till turn 6 and play it on your first play on turn 6.
Oh, okay. That makes
sense.
sense.
I mean,
you're right.
Do whatever you want. I'm just...
Yeah.
No, you're right. Do you want to play this one just for the hilarity of it?
Oh, sure. I do love a hilarity.
Let's see how we roll. If it's funny or not. Ooh, I rolled a 9.
This game is rigged.
I accept.
Looking good.
But Senator John Weeks says no support in Congress.
Oh, God.
I mean, I'm actually really just banking everything on Congress.
I'm very anxious about it.
Crushed me on the board.
We're gonna do our best, right, Tori?
It's all we can do. Farmer,
we can hope for a people's revolt. Let's do this one.
All right, let's do it.
Event. You thought that campaigning thing was gonna stop us. All right, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa. It's 2 each, so let's just switch yellow.
Perfect.
Actually, do you want to do purples in these 2?
Sure.
There we go. That's like more balanced.
Yeah.
There we go.
And that Montana just hanging out there, nothingness.
I know. It's
crazy. It's crazy.
I'm going to organize.
Oh, gotta get those buttons back.
All right. And let's play this for the event.
Sure.
Dr. Mabel Lee. Pinghua Lee. She is a great. We're going to roll some dice. Oh, only 6? Do you want to reroll or no?
Yeah,
reroll. 2 d8s. It's not good.
Yeah, let's reroll.
10. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's good. Okay, and then I can add that number anywhere, no more than 2 per state.
And take them out of South Carolina. Just demoralize it.
Okay.
A little more. And I guess there are places like Iowa.
Yeah, Iowa. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's do one in Iowa. Are there any other places where we just need 1? Yeah, West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have 6 more.
Let's cover some ground. Let's like Montana and any of these empty states. Let's give us a little bit of a
It's like,
yep.
Like that, maybe?
Yep, I like it.
Just a distributed bump.
Yeah.
Thank you for not taking my last 3 cubes off the board.
That would have been delightful.
Well,
actually. We
you took
should
our
have
last
done that.
column off the board.
Yeah.
So.
I'm not happy with the button situation again either. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay.
How did that? Wait.
It's 5 to 5. The strategy cards are transportation, the button one. Look at your opponent's hand. Your opponent must discard one of your choice that does not have a campaigner. I don't want to do that. Let's just spin it out.
I would want that because he has a voter. He should have his voter suppression card. I would want to.
No. What I mean is we should spend all of our buttons. So
Yes.
he can't get that card. Even
Correct.
if he makes sure we can't get it, I don't want him to get it.
That's fair.
Because I like what we have, and I don't need him taking some of these things.
Right. Oh, we win. Let's select the.
Oh, we win. Change of
win.
plans?
Yeah.
All right, let's select change of plans, and let's play it right now.
Correct.
Event.
Oh, I don't have.
You don't have?
Voters
What does he have that's the most annoying?
The pandemic is pretty annoying.
Yeah, that's removing. We don't want that. We don't want that.
The Eden Sphinx also could get him to the voter suffrage card.
Do you want to cut this one?
Yeah,
and keep him from digging? I don't like the anti-suffrage riots either.
Yeah,
but
that's exactly what.
All right.
Don't sleep on that American Constitutional League card either.
Yeah, we're the United Daughters of the Confederacy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that the Eden Sphinx or the pandemic card is not great for us.
You have no columns in Congress.
Yeah, we have no columns in Congress. We are desperate to deal with that at this time.
Yeah.
Do you want to get rid of which one you want to dump?
Let's get rid of the pandemic card. Let's see if what voter suppression
A world with no
happens.
pandemic. I dig it. All right, we're gonna play a card from hand. I think the obvious thing to play is this one.
Yes.
Sorry, wait, hang on, not that one. This one, Processions for Suffrage.
Yes.
Event.
All right, you have to hit done.
Oh, sorry.
All right, I'm going to kick things off with the Eden Sphinx. Ugh, these are bad. All right, so I'm going to play Cheers to No on Suffrage, roll a D8, and I rolled a 2. And then I'm going to play a claimed card, National Focus. I put All right, your turn.
All right. Tori, I think that we should do this one before he makes us scramble up our cards.
Sure. I think that's right.
What do you think? Yeah?
Yep. Yeah. I think it's a priority.
Oh. Yeah. I think I'm going to beat you in Congress.
He might.
Maybe not.
There's a card I wish we had.
You need to hit done.
Oh, sorry. I'm feeling like the excitement of like that rush, and I'm forgetting as we're kind of careening to the end here. I'm getting distracted. I don't know if that makes sense.
I played another sender.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Tori, do you want to do this one really quick?
Okay. Yep.
I mean,
we have
got 4 plays left.
No, what I mean is do this one before we have buttons to re-roll if we play 1918 midterm elections now. So we can try to get 3, and then we could lobby the rest of the way.
Yeah. Shoot.
Sure. Yep.
So let's roll. Oh, yeah, we got to re-roll that sucker.
Yeah, we do.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, all right.
All right, the most important cards that we had to play got played. So we'll get to our best now from here. Shit.
Well, then I guess I should have
Sorry
played
for my language.
anti-suffrage
Good thing it's not the dice
riots.
tower.
All right, campaign. Ooh, 2 4s. I will accept.
Coins to Continue says they've recently played Versus Ruin and absolutely loved it. Yay!
Who did?
Coins to Continue.
Oh, that's a person in the chat.
Username, yeah.
Oof. So let's
Hold on. I'm playing Texas.
Oh my God.
All right. Now you can go.
All right. Let's discard Southern Strategy to lobby.
Yes. Did that mean we made it all the way to the bottom of our deck? Wow. Okay, lobby action.
There's no way.
Yeah. You were going through it pretty quick.
Where's Modwood Park? Where's Modwood Park?
Ooh,
okay, I rolled 1-6. Do you want to try again?
Yeah.
Only one.
All right. There's only one button left. There's cards missing. Where's Tea Parties for Suffrage?
You played that. You played that.
Do we discard for the?
You must have discarded Modwood.
But not no.
All right. Well, we'll have the team look at it.
Okay.
Just identify where Modwood Park was.
Okay. And then done. Hit the done button.
Yep.
It could have got put on the bottom.
Now.
All right, I'm going to campaign. Ooh, 2 4s. I will accept.
Boo. All right. Well,
so
I think we should.
Woman Citizen, like if we're not at the bottom of our deck, then Young Woman Citizen, maybe Modwood Park is
somewhere in there.
So Young Woman Citizen would allow us to draw too. Otherwise,
well, this one we're never going to be able to spend this, so let's go ahead and dump him. Okay. Yeah.
Well, we would spend it on rerolls during.
No, what I'm saying is this isn't get for. This is spend for.
Okay.
So let's just spend that.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Roll. Only one.
You're probably going to be okay. Ooh, but then you only have one.
I'm going to accept it.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And then we'll just go for broke on the last bit.
All right.
Let us pray. I don't do that actually, but
I hold my breath or something.
I'm going to campaign.
This is dramatic, though. Like, I will say, the one thing that I'm always the most pleased with in any game, win or lose, is I like it to be dramatic. It has to have drama. If
All right.
It's not dramatic, it's not fun.
You have one reroll, but
lobbying, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still like confused as why certain cards didn't come up, and if there is a deck somewhere out there.
I feel like there are things we didn't see. Like I feel like there's better lobbying cards in this, but I saw them in this game previously.
Tory, I know what happened. So when you played Eye on the Future,
yes,
you looked through the deck and picked one out, but then they got shuffled. So that could have put Modwood Park down.
Yeah. That's it. That's what happened. But we can't
you reshuffle the whole deck.
We have to do a lobbying action.
You've looked through the deck, right?
All right, let's do a lobbying action.
Card, so.
Okay.
I want you to make.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
All right.
Boom.
Oof. All
okay.
Right. Well, my very last play will be Governor Clement's veto. And he was actually historically in Vermont. But I think I'm going to take Nevada. Here we go.
Man.
All right. So we are in final voting. This is strange. Most of the games I've been playing lately haven't been going to final voting. So,
and we're out of buttons. No, we got one left.
One measly button. But
oh my God.
We do win ties.
Yep.
Yes.
Which is critical.
And we're rolling D6s, so the cubes in state matter more, which mostly favors you. I have Louisiana, but other than that.
Yeah.
All right. So how do we do this? I don't know how to
do
this.
So you just pick a state. You want to pick the one where you have more cubes. And
all right. Let's do California.
California. That's my home state.
And so I'm not even given a chance because
I win.
I didn't even, because of the +3. So I'm going to do Louisiana. You could re-roll if you want.
No, not with 3. If he has like 3 cubes, and yeah,
because then I would re-roll. if you did.
So I hit pass, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, look at that beautiful red X.
All right. How about Illinois?
Yes.
You're the only Illinois.
Opposition leads.
But you rolled a 1.
Should we
so
re-roll that one?
A
It's our
2.
last re-roll.
You
Yeah,
just need a
let's-
2.
Yeah, let's reroll. All right, worth it. We did it.
All right.
And now we don't have any buttons, so there's no more.
Yeah.
debate.
South Carolina. I'm feeling fairly good about this.
So we want to auto resolve everything.
Well, I'm
Or
not
there's no
going
other
to.
option. No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we only have the auto resolve.
We'll auto resolve
Yeah.
it and let you go through. Is that how
All
it
right.
works?
Yeah, so it automatically just picks the highest. Oh, so you got Wyoming. I got Virginia. Oh, do I want to re-roll? Oh, you picked Idaho. I'm going to pass. I'm going to let you keep Idaho.
He only needs
Um,
4 more,
Man.
5 more states.
I'm going to
It's
pick
gonna come down
Mississippi.
to a roll off.
Woof. Oh, and then you picked Oregon. So you rolled a 3+. Nope, I'm going to pass. And then I'm going to pick Montana. Yes. Jeanette Rankin comes back to haunt you. And then you won North Dakota because it's just picking your best states automatically. So I'm going to go to Texas. Boom.
Don't talk about home state that way, even though it
And
behaved
then
that way in this
you
game.
got Nebraska. So now I'm going to go to Arkansas. I feel like they're pretty anti. Oh, you rolled a 6. So I would
You
need a
rolled a 1.
6 because a 5 would tie. So I'll pass. There you go. Enjoy your victory. Oklahoma.
My own pro-suffrage child wants to cheer us on.
Oh,
This is Cato.
Keto? Oh my gosh. I don't
I
like
think
these
he's actually
odds.
watching.
All right. I got Florida. I only need 1 more. And then you got South
And you
Dakota.
still have Washington and New Hampshire as
Yeah. So I'm going to pick Washington. Yay!
Ah.
Dun 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 dun.
At least we made him work for it.
That's true. He doesn't usually go to final voting, right? Like we got you, we somehow made it to final voting.
Yeah, we maxed this out. This is like the longest. Like, actually, I do want to point out, including like at least 10 minutes, maybe closer to 15 minutes of chat at the front, plus just yammering throughout. This is still under 2 hours.
Yes, and to be honest, you guys were jabbering a ton. I mean, and, taking your time and making decisions. This game I think plays in an hour pretty easily normally. So.
Yeah. This is actually a much short game, but this was fun. I'm very glad we did this.
Thank you so much for playing, Liz.
Thanks
And
for hosting us and for joining the Fort Circle family.
Yes.
Now,
Even
those
if-
of you probably know, but Liz and David Thompson will be publishing Night Witches through Fort Circle. So we are very happy to have her as part of the family. And you can come see them, hopefully both of them, at Circle DC in April here in Washington, DC, which is our little convention. So
that is the plan. But so I won't belabor this any longer, but I really did enjoy this. I'm very glad it came down to a super tight finish. I think it always makes it more fun.
Yep.
This is a good time. And it kind of reminded me how much I really like this one. Tori says, sorry, ladies. Yeah, so we have failed womankind. But
well,
it's okay.
I did actually have really good rolling towards the end, and in final voting too, but like the last 2 turns, my luck turned around. I really thought you were going to beat me. And then once you got stuck having to lobby all the time, then that was time I had to do other things. And that really helped for me. So
Captain Pete says he uses the supplemental documents in the classroom.
Nice.
Apparently the National Park Service does as well at the Sewell Belmont House on Capitol Hill, the former headquarters of the National Women's Party. They're using the documents from the game while some of their exhibits are sort of being organized and some of their cases are being fixed. They're using documents from the game. So they are, not just in your classroom, but also in historic sites. It's been one of my favorite things about the game, and hearing how people interact with those documents and experience them has been really cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to our historical consultant, Raina Pennington, picking out some good documents for Night Witches and helping us translate them. So it should be good.
You have like double-sided English and Cyrillic?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
It'd be cool.
That would be
But
cool.
it would be cool. Well, think about. I'm still trying to get Kevin to put a balls of wood biplane in there just for pure toy factor purposes.
I'm not opposed to it. For votes for women, we looked at a sash, but it was cost prohibitive. And if I'm saying it's cost prohibitive, you know it was cost prohibitive because I'm always like, let's do crazy stuff. Yay!
And
Who cares what
the
it costs?
quality, it was like those weird like bridesmaid sashes. It was very like the quality wasn't as what we were looking for. But
Yeah,
I think
Man,
that
definitely
that's
not for the
should have been
price.
an add-on for the Kickstarter.
I thought as well. Maybe for the Votes for Women tournament on Rally the Troops, the winner could get a good quality
I
sash.
like that.
Yes, and I definitely the handbags that I or the the book bags that I got. Those were
The totes,
awesome. The
yeah.
totes, yes, totes for women.
Totes for women.
I don't really know that there's a better ending than this. So I'm going to
Thank you,
end this
Liz.
stream. But thanks to both of you for coming. This was such a nice afternoon. I can't wait to see y'all again, both online and at Circle DC.
All right.
Happy New
And
Year.
thanks, everybody.
Bye, Liz. Bye,
Happy
Tori.
gaming, yeah.
Bye-bye.